Hi everyone, in this week's experiment we're going to make our own bubbles with some dish soap. I'm using the clear color, but a little bit of coloring is fine too. And some water, a big plate that has a flat surface, something to stir with, and this is optional, but at the end you can create a frame using 3 pieces of little straw, but you do need 1 big straw to blow through. So first, I'm going to pour the water into the dish soap. And carefully, you can just stir that until it's all even. You can already see some bubbles forming at the top, but don't worry about it. They're going to settle down once we pour them into the big container. That should be about mixed, and we're going to pour this into, I think that's enough. If you have a smaller surface like I do, and you don't need to use all of the solution, because that's just going to make it really hard to blow. So now we're going to pick up our straw, and really carefully you're going to submerge this part, the bottom part, into the solution, and you're going to blow. This way you can make some really big bubbles, and on the surface you can see that there's the particles moving back and forth because of the dish soap. So now you can take the straw, make sure it's dipped in the solution, and you can actually go in, and sometimes they will pop, but you can try to dip it into the solution without it popping, like that. Now we're going to take or we could make some more bubbles first. And now we're going to take our dry straw that has no solution on it, and when we touch that to the bubble, it'll pop immediately. After we finish this, we can figure out why that happens. But first, we're going to build our frame. So we need 3 pieces of straw that are cut about evenly, and the squiggly part underneath. So we're going to take one of those parts. I cut a little slit in them to make it a little bit smaller, and we're going to slide it into the end of another straw, like that. And we're going to form a triangular frame. Like that. And then we're going to take this whole thing. You might get your fingers wet a little bit, but we're going to dip it in, and when we pull it out, there should be a film of bubble that you can kind of see as it wiggles. Now, if you hold it up to the light at a certain perspective, you can actually see, hold on, let me get another. You can see the phospholipids on the top. So let's talk about how this experiment works. The phospholipids on the edge of the dish soap layer, they have a bilayer where the tails and the heads of the phospholipids can move freely, kind of like a cell membrane, or you can think of it like a balloon. It can squish and flow into all sorts of different shapes, which is why when you add the air, when you blow into it, that just makes the top of that layer rise, because it can change shape according to what is in it, which would be air that you're adding at this point. And when you use the bottom layer of this and add it to that same solution, it adheres to itself because of the lipids that are in it. So only when you use something that is in the same solution can you penetrate that film and get inside. But when you use something dry, like this end of that stick, and you touch it, it'll pop immediately because there's no film to protect that. So you can see some of the reflection questions at the bottom of the worksheet, and I'll see you next week. Bye!